Hello and welcome back once again to Viking Whiskey. Today it's a 24-year-old Nevis. This one was bottled by Zanzibar, distilled in 1996 and bottled in 2020. Matured in an ex-bourbon cask and bottled at 43.9%. Sounds interesting? So let's give it a whirl. Details are on the screen right here. All right, fairly light colored here. First off, the nose is definitely a bit peculiar. Starts off with some fresh peachy notes. But there's something underneath. I'm really trying to put my finger on it. It's like cheese, maybe? I mean, it's not really sulfuric. What is that? I'm going to go ahead and say sourdough. Odd. Sourdough and peaches. What a nose. There's a bit of a woolen sweater and some wet socks. This is a really, it's a really weird nose. Gummy bears, jelly beans, also slightly better notes. But it is really just a weird sort of maybe yeasty, chemical, candy, fruity mix. Different for sure. Let's have a taste. So on the palate, it doesn't have a lot of those odd notes. Alcohol is quite light. Starts off with some fruitier notes, but they're not really very full. It's just like slightly fruity. Some of these jelly beans, and then it turns into a slightly grassier mouth, sort of freshly cut grass, and now turning more to oak bitterness. Not bad, quite light. Second one. Second chew brings a little more to the party. It's a little bit of biscuits. Also a little bit of waffles with maple syrup, but it is very light because it's not very sweet. Light ginger notes. bit more filling now as well. Here it's actually not half bad. Balance is quite good. The nose is still really weird, even after tasting. Last one. So the 32 is a little fuller again, a bit dry though, around the gums. But there's definitely more fruitier note here. There's a bit of white peach, it's ripe bananas, some pear also. Very light toffee note. A little bit of sweet licorice. Ginger is also a little fuller. So, on the finish, there's this pickled sweet ginger, sweet licorice, still some peach and bananas, I mean the finish is actually really good. It's very nice, good balance, great level of richness and sweetness and so on. Nothing too much. So at least it ends up on a good note, where it started on a really, really weird one. So rating it, gonna say that nose, to me, that's a 72. That's too weird. Taste-wise, much, much better. An 87. And the finish, mucho enjoyable. I'm gonna go and say 88. So, what will that average be? Let me see. Hang on. That would be 82. Let's see if I'm right when I post it later. All right. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. This was December 22. Just 2 more days to Christmas. So hope to see you again tomorrow. Cheers.